Guys, this is Eric Von Kimball. Welcome to the Wastewater Report. Wastewater Report. Just take a few seconds. Go ahead and subscribe, like and subscribe if you find any value in this content. Today we're talking about a female entrepreneur. Her name is Oriana Bretschger. She started a company that is using microbial fuel cell technology to help improve industrial wastewater treatment. All right, so I thought this was an interesting article. There's a link in the description below, and here she is right here. Now, just talking about the problems, some of the problems that she's actually solving in wastewater. Basically, she has some sustainable development goals and economic recovery goals, with an estimated 70% of global fresh water in agriculture production. So, most of the fresh water that we use as a society is used in agriculture. So the food and beverage industry is one of the biggest users of fresh water, as well as uh, cattle. Even from what I from what I understand, and 80% of all of the waste water that goes in through these systems in the food and beverage industry is untreated. So that's globally. So that's a huge problem, especially with population expansion, people using more resources, and it's estimated by 2030 we're supposed to be using about 40% more water, which is over the limit of what um, is prescribed. I believe here in the article it says um, it's projected to exceed supply by 40% in many regions worldwide by 2030. So there's a huge problem here, a shortage coming over the long term. So we have to come up with new solutions and new techniques to not only process our water through some of these manufacturing plants, but make sure it's clean. Make sure it's clean by the time it gets to you, to the streams and the creeks. So she has here in the article it talks about UN Sustainable Development Goals and initiatives and economic recovery coming from COVID-19. So it's in the increases in demand caused by population growth, urbanization, climate change, and competition for water resources. So this will require consumers, businesses, and governments to devise more efficient water usage and preservation strategies. So what's going on here? What is she talking about? She's actually talking about some decentralized treatment systems. I thought that was very, very interesting thought, because when you think of decentralized, the first thing I think about is like blockchain. So it's like, if she putting the wastewater treatment system on the blockchain, that sounds pretty cool. But what she's talking about is what this decentralized system is. Different production companies, different manufacturers, their water processing is going to be held in different areas of the city, different areas of the state. Um, as well as just improve the operational costs. So I'm just going through the article. I thought it was an interesting read, and I'm actually still trying to learn and understand what she's doing. So I'm definitely going to be following Oriana, following her and her company and what she's actually doing with her team, like with some type of flexible plug and play system to reduce capital expenses on site water treatments by generating electricity um, and generate electricity by cleaning wastewater using this is their technology. It's called bioelectrochemical treatment technology, and it's going to be used mostly in the food and waste, probably starting out. And what she's saying that it does is that it reduces or improves operational costs by up to 20 to 60%. Removes about 90% of carbon. That's your BOD, your biological oxygen, as well as 70% of TSS. That's actually a test I perform almost on a daily basis. So before it comes out of their system, it's going to improve their TSS numbers by 70%. 100% of sulfur, so it sounds like it can take just about all the sulfur out, and 30% of nitrogen from wastewater. So food and beverage producers can consider, they can also consider reusing this water. So keeping this water kind of in-house and using it for specific applications for cooling and irrigation. So they can recycle their own water. Their own water would be even cleaner than what it is now with some of this technology. So I'm definitely going to be watching this entrepreneur, Oriana. Her link is also in the description below, and see what comes out, because we got to be ahead on the technology. We got to see when the autonomy comes, what where we need to be, or how we're gonna fit into this puzzle. Because a lot of times people are scared, like, oh, I don't know if our jobs are gonna be here. Well, we got to skill up. We got to skill up. We got to stay on the cutting edge. So that's what I'm here for. Give you that wastewater report. Tell you what the new technology in this world and that's coming, so we can be ahead of the game. We can probably even start creating, and some of those ideas that we thought we would put on the back shelf or thought that they wouldn't be a good idea. It's probably a good idea. You might want to try it out. So this is an encouragement and work for you too. But with that, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Did you enjoy this video? Like and subscribe. Comment below. Tell me how you feel. Tell me what you learned. Tell me what you might want to know. Shoot me an article. Shoot me a link. And love to see you guys on the next video. Take care.